Today we're leaving the marina in Dingle. Had a nice stay here. Galway is the next stop. I really didn't think I was going to stay here this long, but this high pressure system is kind of like just sitting over us, and there's not really any wind. There is a little wind today in the marina though, so I think we can at least maybe play the gusts out there. We'll see how far we get. Might be a little bit frustrating, but we'll just at least get moving. I don't like to sit in the same place for too long. Just pulled up the mainsail. We're kind of working our way through this bay here. I'd say we're off to a pretty good start for what was supposed to be a zero wind day. Never trust the forecast. Otherwise, you won't go anywhere. So we had some wind for about maybe an hour, and now we're becalmed and facing the wrong direction. We want to go that way. So there's a little bay over there. I could just drift or motor in there and anchor, or maybe I'll just drift around out here and wait for some wind. I might put away the jib because that's kind of annoying to have it flop around. Never mind, the wind is back. So many dolphins out here. All these dolphin watching boats around here. Now we are sailing by the Blasket Islands. This is Great Blasket Island, and I think there's a little beach around this end here. If the wind dies when we hook around there, I think I might just anchor for the night and continue our trip tomorrow sometime. So here we made it around the Blasket Island, and there's a bunch of boats anchored by that beach. It actually looks pretty tempting to go over there. That would be fun to hike up. Might be. But the wind is really good right now. So I'm thinking actually instead of Galway, maybe just heading all the way up to Scotland today. I think we can make it in like 3 days, 3 or 4 days maybe. I think that'll be pretty cool. I think the further north you go, supposedly the more interesting it gets as far as like terrain and sailing. The wind's been on and off, but overall pretty light. Sun's about to go down. Pretty uneventful sailing. We're just a little bit off the coast here, working our way up the west coast of Ireland. It's starting to get a little chilly. I think every day I go further north, it's going to get even more chilly, so it's time to get the sweatshirts on. I feel like I'll end up having to go outside a lot to adjust the wind vane and stuff with the amount of variability in the wind. But I think the good thing is we can get far enough, I think, off the coast we can just kind of drift if it dies without being in anyone's way or having to worry about running into drifting into a rock or something. Dolphins are going crazy right now. Making so much noise I could hear them from inside the boat. You can hear them squealing through the hull inside the boat. We drifted overnight and I dropped the sails, but this morning the wind has picked up and we were sailing again quite nicely. There's just a very long period undulating swell. Other than that, the water is very flat, so we're moving along pretty well. Full mainsail up, coming through the fog. The AIS didn't pick up any boats last night, and I just had the lights on so they could see us if they did. But I slept a long time last night, probably over like 10 hours. I don't know, I just really needed some sleep. Okay, we came up on some islands, and I think that one we're gonna go to. I'm gonna go hike around there, and then we'll keep sailing. We sailed yesterday and through the night, and I ended up passing on Galway just because the wind was still good. I know it was also nighttime, so I figured I'd keep on sailing, get some more miles in. So I've been able to actually just tack by using the wind vane pretty well here. So all these islands are pretty neat. So we're sailing the kind of north of Galway, and back when the jib, let this guy go. Woo! Yeah, pull this one in. These Lumar winches are really not good. They slip. They're always seizing. They need to be cleaned constantly. Don't like them. Coming into the harbor now. There's a big mistake not putting any non-skid on this bowsprit because it's super slippery with the Seedle on there. And also there's no non-skid right here where you really want to stand. It stops back there. I should have non-skid all the way to the edges of the deck when I repaint it one day. Get all the way along here and then some up here and even out there because sometimes I stand out there. Wild. So many dolphins. Like they followed me all night long and they were, doing their chirping noises and stuff. The dolphins chirping noises. Chirp, 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 chirp. Got beard dandruff. All right, so we're just in the harbor now, and now we gotta take a turn to the right and tack our way up to the shallower part of the anchorage. Oh, some cool ruins up here. So I got another tack up here. Okay, anchor's down. We're in about 12 feet of water right now. It's very clear. Near these rocks. We got one other sailboat, like some fishing and tour boats around here. Looks like we could tie up over there, but I think there might be a more small boat dock over there. Here's our tack out of Dingle by Great Blasket Island, tacking north. You can see it kind of just drifted for a little bit overnight. And then on up to, what island is this? Inishbofin. And tack it into the harbor. Just rowed ashore. Pull the dinghy out of the water so it doesn't float away. Ooh, looks like a fort. Looks like it's open too. This is a good one. It's like just the right amount of ruin. Interesting noise. It's a cool looking beach over there. The water's so blue. Thanks for watching. I hope you'll tune in next time where we keep sailing around the north of Ireland onto Scotland. These videos were actually filmed about a week and a half ago. Currently I'm in the Caledonian Canal in Scotland in Loch Ness. So those videos will start coming out in a couple weeks too. I'll see you guys then. Bye.